my shot.
She shot her shot, right? But you know, Nigerians, when they carry last, I came out fresh and clean. I passed the test, you know? Take a step back and let us just be friends for now.
Yeah. The whole time, he was the standard and nobody was meeting that mark. All right, welcome back to our channel, everybody. My name is Christy.
My name is Rekindling.
And we are the Never-Ending Nebedum. And so we want to just thank you so much for clicking on this video. We know that you have been a part of our journey in exploring Dallas. And so we want to introduce to you an additional series called a relationship series. Correct. And today we're going to be talking about how we met.
Yeah.
So if you're interested, if you're interested, just keep watching. There's going to be plenty more to come within this series. So yeah, just keep on watching as we get started. Yeah, you ready?
We have so many stories unfolding about our relationship, how we met. You know? So keep watching.
Awesome. Okay, well.
Okay, let's go. Let's do it.
Okay, I guess I'll get us started. All right.
Okay.
So it was 2018. Yes, I had literally just moved to Tulsa. That was March of 2018. I didn't know anyone. It was only me. Bored out of my mind. So what do? Get on a dating app, right? Because I'm like, I need to talk to somebody to, start mingling. Yeah. No good stuff until probably around June, which is when I met this one. Woo. So I saw his profile. And I was like, oh, he looks cute, right? And so I read that he was a man of God. I saw that he loved Tyler Perry. Oh, yeah. I saw that he was getting his master's degree. And I was like, and plus he's like cute. And he's Nigerian. Like, for some reason, when I was in high school, I was like, Lord, I'm going to marry a Nigerian. I just know I am. Where that came from, have no idea. So he matched all of those boxes for me. So I just slid in the DMs and I was like, hey, how are you? I'm Christy. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I remember it was 2018 for me. I was still in South Korea then. It was really boring because I wasn't really exploring like the way I did after that time. So it was boring. I could remember I was just alone in my room on my phone with my app, I was an okay cupid then, like looking to mingle and to meet someone because, man, I was thinking, man, it's high time one get settled, at least have someone, get to date. Yeah. Then, I matched with her. She shot a message, right?
Yeah, shot my shot.
She shot her shot, right? Then, I was like, okay, she looks good. And, one thing I like about her profile was she made mention about her faith. And then we had a lot of things in common. She's a big fan of Tyler Perry because that period I was binge watching a lot of Tyler Perry movies and I was like, okay, we got something in common, and then we kicked it out.
Yeah. One thing that really stood out, and I think, when you get to a certain age, it's like, hey, I want to date with intention. I don't want to waste play any games, waste any time. Definitely. And that was our biggest commonality. So we knew like we wanted this to be intentional. And so we just progressed pretty nicely for some time. Yeah,
before then the messaging, it was like a week before her birthday, right?
It was.
Yeah, so I think I think around June 6th or June 7th.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. It was June 7th in South Korea. It was June 6th. Yep. And that's when we met. And I remember distinctly, obviously because of my birthday, but the church I was going to also did community service on my actual birthday. And I showed up. I didn't know anybody. It was, I was alone in a park full of people. And I remember coming home and just like explaining that to Kene and him comforting me. He just was really like what I needed in that season where I was just trying to get acclimated to Tulsa. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Well, I really enjoyed our conversation, and I told her from like the start of the chat, man, I'm really looking forward to settle down. Yeah. And so I think I have this gift, as a good one, a good one when you see a good one, So like when I saw her profile, everything she wrote about herself, she was a social worker, and I just had this, feeling that she's a nice girl, she's a God-fearing girl, and all of this translated in our conversation, and that really got me so interested in her. And then we kept going, in the chat, our messaging, started sharing pictures, and for her birthday, I wished her happy birthday. You know, I had to write down the birthday so I don't forget to wish her happy birthday because of our time difference, and I tried to make her happy that day, sent in a good message. You know?
Yeah, you tried. You did amazing. And so, man, I would want to say about a year, right? Of just back and forth chatting, video chatting, texting, back and forth for about a year, solid year.
Yeah, it was.
And then the question started to become, what are we doing? Back to that intentionality. We knew that we had very strong feelings about one another, but obviously he's in South Korea, I'm in Tulsa, just trying to make it. Like, what, how are we seeing each other? How are we, you know, taking these flights? And so, do you want to?
Yeah, I think I remember there was a time we were chatting and you were like, let's see how it goes until 6 months. Yeah, you know, because I was like, from day one, I want something serious. I don't know about you, but she said she wanted something serious, but like, let's take it slowly and let's see how the first 6 months was going to be. We exceeded the first 6 months. We're still going well, you know, doing well with the conversation, doing video calls and all that. And then towards the end of the year, you know, reality started stepping in, you know, the distance between us. How do we navigate this if we're to go, you know, take things to the next level? How are we going to deal with that?
Yeah.
We still started having a drawback.
Yes, y'all. It was me. It was nerve-wracking.
Yeah, I can understand.
At that time, I had dated folks. I did not choose to be in a relationship up until that point. With him, we still weren't official. So basically what I'm saying, I haven't even had a boyfriend up until that point. And so to try to do all of this long distance and then go to Korea and come, it was just a lot at the time. And so that amongst a few other things where it's like, I know that this person is the right person for me, but how do I get to Korea? How do we get the money to do this? You know, I'm sure eventually immigration is going to be a thing. Do I want to do that? What else?
And one of the things that, you know, was really discouraging for Chrissy was at that time I was applying for my PhD program. So she was like, oh, PhD takes 4 to 5 years. Yes. How are we going to deal with that? Oh, you mean we're not going to see for like 4 or 5 years? Are we gonna keep doing this for 4 or 5 years? So I think that was one of the major, you know, blow to the, you know, that kind of made everything difficult for us. You know?
Yeah, he was.
But I told her we could do this, you know.
Yeah, start a whole 5-year journey, and it's like back and forth, traveling for 5 years to one. Oh God. So I made the choice to just. And I'm sorry, it broke my heart. There's some stuff in between. Like, it wasn't just a cold turkey cutoff. It was more fasting and praying, talking to family, and all these different things, and just really deep reflection of, was I ready for this?
I remember she sent me a message after I think in November 2018. She's like, I'm sorry, we've had a wonderful time, but you know, I've prayed about it and I think God is asking me to just, you know, take a step back and let us just be friends for now. Yeah. And she can't move any further. I was like, oh my God. Yeah. Okay. I understand your worries, your fears. They are valid, you know, because they were like, you know, real challenges that we had to deal with.
Yeah,
you know?
It was big challenges with him coming to visit and all of that and me going there. So for that moment, we were just like, okay, we have taken a break, right? So that was 2018 and 2019. Yeah. Years go by and I'm still dating, nothing official. One after the other, and it's just not working. It's not clicking. The quality is low, lower than low, and I'm just like, gosh. So I was getting ready to go into another situationship when I just felt a disruption in my spirit. Like, Holy Spirit was like, I know you're not about to do this again. You know who you should be with. Stop it. And I was like, oh,
I don't know.
I was like, I know. And then in that reflective moment, it was revealed to me that I had been comparing all of these other guys, there weren't that many, y'all, these few guys to him the whole time. Yeah, just a couple. Comparing them to him the whole time. He was the standard and nobody was meeting that mark. And so I was like, okay, I'm gonna reach out again. And since I was the one that broke it out, I'm gonna reach out
to make things right. Check
in, see how's life. You know what I mean? And so by this time it was the end of 2021.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was in October, right? October, November.
Yeah, October, November.
Yeah, towards the ending of November, towards the ending of 2021.
Yeah.
She reached out to me. Hey, what's up? How you doing? I was just checking in to see if you're married or what.
That's true.
I was like, man, I'm married, dude. Still there. Yeah. So she was like, actually, I have a sister in South Korea, and I'm thinking of visiting her. I'm like, okay, that's cool. I'm still here in South Korea doing my thing, still doing my PhD, rounding up. She was like, okay, I don't mind if you would like for us to, just get back to be friends, just friends. I'm like, yeah, there's nothing bad about that. I don't mind. You're a wonderful person. We could just be friends. I didn't know she was serious, So, we just started, rekindling that friendship again. She messaged me once in a while. I messaged her, just like that. Nothing serious. I didn't know it was going to be serious for real, you know. Because I had a lot going on, so I was just trying to navigate my studies and other things, But I just gave attention to the friendship, and December. Okay, I think I met her sister. Okay,
So maybe on my end it was that serious, okay? Because I wasn't gonna lose this man. I was like, if he is available, Lord, let him be for me. If this is your will, so I went in with intentionality. I even spoke to my dad about it. I was like, this is serious. This is happening. This is who I want, and we're moving forward with it. And he was on board because they had been friends on Facebook that whole time, so they got a chance to kind of like interact subliminally, I guess, if that's the right word. And so the divinity of the situation was, by that time, my sister and niece were living in South Korea with her husband on the base, on the military base. And so I was like, somebody can lay eyes on him before I get there, right? And so Cece, she had already known about him since 2018, because I was like, oh girl, let me tell you that, So she was more than willing. Literally, my sister and my niece met him before I ever did. Oh yeah, so if you know Korea very well, she had to, let me go meet her sister. Yeah. For her sister to appraise me. Yes. But Nigerians, when they carry last, I came out fresh and clean. I passed the test, I met her up with her sister and her niece in Pyeongtaek. I live in Incheon in South Korea, so I love going around South Korea. So I went down to Pyeongtaek, met with her sister opposite the military base. We had fun. I took them to Dairy Queen.
No.
The ice cream place.
Yeah, no, the ice cream place. There's a very popular ice cream place that has a pink logo. They have a store close to my house at the back of. Okay.
Dairy Queen, baby.
No, it's a very popular one in South Korea. I remember the name.
Cece, if you're watching, put it in the chat.
Okay.
So
I had a great time with her sister and the niece. The sister. She was doing her evaluation, but I was just myself that day. So after that, the sister reported back to her. Hear from her.
And if you know Cece, she don't play. Okay, she's not gonna sugarcoat anything. She's gonna do what she needs to do. So I was like, this is perfect. She called me back and she was like, sister, he is amazing. That's exactly how she sounds. He is amazing. He is perfect. And I was like, oh, thank you so much. Thank you for confirming that. And then the questions that I had was, how tall was he? And does he smell good?
Oh, man. I was wearing my Versace Eros that day. Man, I smell it.
She said, he's taller than me. I said, okay, well, we're about the same height, so that's good enough. And she said he smells great. And it's just a personal preference of like cologne and all those different things. So I was just like, okay, good. So that was February of 2022.
Okay, that was in December, January
of 2022 when they met up. And so I think February I booked my ticket.
Before then, I asked you to be my girlfriend.
Oh, yes.
That was on January 15th after I'd met with your sister. And I kept the date January 15th. And thanks to my guy, Sammy, for helping me put up the design. Like, will you be my girlfriend? Design I did in the house, man. Shout out to Sammy. I appreciate it, bro.
It was a nice setup. It was a nice setup for sure. So, yeah, asked to be girlfriend and boyfriend in January.
Funny thing, we did that online.
Yes.
Yeah, that was the period COVID
it was beautiful.
Crazy, you know. Yeah.
And so then February, I booked my ticket.
Yo, this girl. So I told her, calm down. Like, she told me, I want to come to Korea this February. After I asked her to be my girlfriend, she was super excited. I was like, I want to come to Korea like tomorrow. I'm like, hold on, calm down. So she said, I'm coming in February. I'm like, no, girl, calm down. I'm trying to put things together. Come in April. No, I can't wait. I'm coming in March. I'm like, okay, no problem.
So I came in March, booked the ticket, was there in March. It was dead smack in the middle of COVID. So I had to do A, B, C, D to travel, which was crazy. The airport was bananas, mask and checkpoints this and checkpoints that.
Wear the nose mask.
It was a lot. But I went, nobody knew except for my dad and CC. And even when I did post pictures, it wasn't like with him in it. It was just like, hey, I'm in South Korea, you know? So yeah, that was how I made it to Korea. And if we want to pause here, the next video is going to be about our first reactions and how we felt when we met up for the first time.
Meeting in South Korea.
So meeting in South Korea. So that'll be the next episode of this relationship series. But how do you feel just kind of like reminiscing about...
Wow, you know, it's good to go back to like, you know, good memories.
It's true.
Yeah, it felt good, honestly. Like going back to how our journey started. We're going to show you pictures of we testing, you know, during those days in 2018. It was really nice.
Hopefully the pictures have been popping up alongside our story in the edits. But yeah, that was how we met. Man, I still can't forget the first time she sent me a message on that dating app. I was like, whoa, who's this? But God is good. God knows who you need and what you need. Just listen to him and let him guide your steps, honestly.
We've come a long way. We've come a long way. Spend time together, online and offline, build something very strong, and we're still building. We're not perfect, you know, but we've come a long way. We've invested in this relationship that blossomed to a marriage. So for you guys who are, you know, on a long distance, everything is still possible. We'll talk about long distance, you know, in our next episode. We got a lot coming up.
And so just continue to subscribe and comment, interact. Let us know what was some of your funniest moments from this video, what was interesting to you. And we're going to just keep on keeping on with the videos. Thank you all so much for your support.
Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let us know what you think about how we met, you know, this video.
Absolutely.
Thank you guys.
Till the next one. Bye.